We've definitely grown from even creating the first album to creating this album in so many ways. And one of those ways is our creative process has changed completely.
We've definitely found our sound and found ourselves as artists as well. We know exactly where we are. We don't try to impress people. We don't try to do anything to imitate anything else that's out there. We're just completely comfortable with ourselves and just doing us.
Yes, we can go anywhere far away from here. Asking God why did a boy from Black Eye, will he be satisfied when he beats it till she dies? Information classified. If she tells, so nobody knows.
I hope there's another verse that comes in. Bundle up, little homie, this world is so cold. Stay covered like modest believers of sleeves on suicide girls. Beautiful artwork, receivers, yeah, we all the same. Share emotions, walking this earth.
Both Samir and I are pretty well-traveled people. We both lived overseas. You know, our families are well-traveled people. But some of the experiences that we've had have shaped us in such a way that we're forever changed. And we're forever different. And it's added to us more than it has ever taken away, I believe.
We were both solo artists before we came together, so now majority of the songs that we have are together. So in the studio after we record them, now we know each other's lines, so we're just so comfortable. I mean, 9 times out of 10 we don't even practice before we go to a show. It just comes naturally.
Us being a couple affects our music in the way that when we're sitting down together to write music, we can pinpoint direct experience to create the feeling of the song. There's nothing like performing music that you've written together on a stage together with people embracing the fact that you're together. There's a lot of pressure when you're in this type of position. I think a lot of people look at musicians, visual artists, like pressure. What kind of pressure are you talking about? I mean, it's not like you have a deal right now. It's not like you have this, you're completely independent. But the pressure I'm talking about, that pressure is more social. And I feel like for a short time, I was succumbing to that pressure. I was succumbing to that, the both of us. And you start to have doubts about yourself, and you start to have insecurities that didn't exist before. And I think that going through the process of experiencing that firsthand and kind of growing up in front of people, you get to a point where you're comfortable with yourself and you're happy in your life, and you say, this is me, and that's all right.
We told ourselves we were going to take a break, but we never actually did that. So as we were recording this project, we were still on the road. We were still doing shows here and there. I think that's the main thing, is you have to stay active.
We've gone through periods of discomfort with our creative process. We've gone through periods of just discomfort in general with the music that was being made, or maybe not necessarily finding our place among things. And then we started to understand that our role is not to fit in with other people or to make things that people like. Our role is just to do what we do, and that's what stands out the most about us, I think.
A lot of people have been waiting for us to come out with another record, and so I feel nothing but good things.
I feel like now we have a great sense of ourselves as a musical group, as people, and with our position. And with Born Champions, I think it reflects that.
I feel like with the more that we do, whether it's recording and performing, more things come up from that. So, we play in our position, and I feel like other things will come from that. I'm not necessarily sure what those things are, but I'm sure they will reveal themselves once shortly after the record release.
In regard to the release of our album, Born Champions, that we found our comfortable spot, our comfort zone, and we've arrived at the place that we've been striving to get to through music, just in life.